This is the T3P podcast. Appreciate everybody that tuned in from Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. This is the Third Perspective podcast. T3P. Appreciate everybody from Texas and Florida be tuned in to our podcast. Appreciate that a whole lot, man. Mississippi. This is your top DMV podcast. Number one in your area. What it do? What it do? I appreciate you tuning in. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, Rab B.I.D. Jones. That's rapping for your internet fools. To the left of me, Radical Rail in this piece. You know what I'm saying? Now, T3P podcast. This is the Third Perspective podcast. Appreciate everybody be tuning in though, man, because we got 2,100 downloads on our podcast. Appreciate it a whole lot. Couldn't ask for more. You know what I'm saying? We just started a YouTube channel. We want y'all to join in our one chip challenge. We get 100 subscribers to our YouTube channel. We'll take the one chip challenge. Me, big homie D, and Rail. Now, if anybody don't know about the one chip challenge, it's the hottest chip in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you didn't know. And we get 100 subscribers. We will be taking this challenge live on all platforms. You know, big homie D and Radical Rail and Rad B.I.D. Jones. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what's up. Hey, this podcast is dedicated to Gloria Shorter. My father lost his mother last week. You know, so I'm gonna dedicate this podcast to him. You know, so that's how we're gonna do that. The thing about death though is just I don't know, man. It's like it's not a lot of times in my life where I cry. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't know, I just don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Stuff don't I don't get in shit where I'm crying all the time about shit, right? But it become certain times in your life where no matter what you do, you know what I'm saying? Crying it goes with what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain times in my life where I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying, help it. And I think death is one of them for sure. Death is where you cry unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Even if you wasn't thinking about crying, you know, stop crying. You know, and then death is just automatically just it's just it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's not no redo. You can't do it over or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just over from there. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you had to do before somebody passed away, it's just no way you can do that again. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can make up for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just it's just automatic. You know what I'm saying? So like death was one time where you just tears just come out. Whether that's what you wanted to happen or not. Tears just start coming out your joint. You're like, what the fuck? Start flowing down. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, death is one of them when I go to funeral, my grandma's funerals, right? Both of them. Where the emotions just take over. You know what I mean? When you're going into it, you're not thinking that's gonna happen, right? But then when you're there, it's just like you start remembering everything. It's just great. You know what I'm saying? So that was one time I could. It's just crying just came out, right? Now, one time I got shot, right? I got shot 3 times, right? And every time I think about that, like going to details of thinking about that, tears just come out of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no emotion with it or nothing. It just start coming out. Shit, like nigga, tears supposed to come out now, whether you want it or not. You know what I'm saying? And the joint just start pouring and shit. It's like I'm not even emotionally in it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about it, just when you think about, I start thinking about that situation, that time and shit, like you just laying there looking at the sky. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was laying there just looking at the sky and shit, like this how this shit end. You know what I'm saying? So when every time I think about that shit, you start thinking, and tears it just drop. You know what I'm saying? It's just automatic and shit. Just crazy. Some things like that, you know. And then when I had 5 years ago, when I had to go to the shelter and shit, when me and my family had to go to the shelter, it's like that joint right there was like a frustrating feeling. Like it's just nothing I can do. It's just frustrating where it just made tears come out your eyes, you know, because there's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? So like in life, it's just situations where emotions take over your ass. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like that or not, yeah. What it do, Jay? You got something to say about that, Ray? Before I move on to shit.
Yeah, I feel you. You know, it didn't hit me till the day after. But yeah, I was there when they zipped my mom up in the bag and all that. That shit fucked me up. I ain't didn't nobody ever said they ever saw me cry, but I cried, you know. Cause it's like it's final. Like you ain't gonna never get to see it. I remember while they were doing it, I was laying in her bed, trying to write her clothes and shit. Cause I thought I was gonna forget how she smelled and all that.
Oh
Just
yeah,
little shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I've been there before.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up, dog. And it take a while to get over. It don't go away. Like you say, something to just bring it up, a random thought, and I just go right there.
Hell yeah.
Shit don't get no easier than birthdays, holidays.
At all.
Yeah, but we deal and maintain. But you're right though. That crying and nothing stop it. Everybody just knew. You know what
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
There's
Cause
just
I
nothing
was,
you can do.
you know what I'm saying. I was at more peace with it because I had just seen her the day before. But you don't get over that shit.
Hell nah, yeah. Jay, what's up, man? You got your equipment together in there, man? What's going on? I guess not, huh? I guess not. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, that yeah, that shit's just tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
You know. But I got hooked on these motherfucking joints where you when you do the message. What
Yeah.
is that shit, man? When you send shit, I think it's called GIF or some shit.
Mm.
Where you send motherfucking a text with the shit just moving a little emojis and shit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I like them joints, yeah. You know what? I like them joints because them joints show your emotions. That shit show your emotions in the text. I done got hooked on them joints, yeah. It's like whatever you thinking, you can find that shit and send that joint right there, and that person knows exactly what you're thinking right there. Because when you text shit, it ain't the same as when motherfuckers see that shit.
I know.
Shit funny as shit, yeah. Whoever thought of that shit, that was for me. That was definitely for me, for sure. Hey, August 12th, T3P podcast will be on your Green Line subway. What? From Suitland down to BLM Plaza. Now, this is gonna be a ride where anybody on the subway can be involved in this podcast. As long as you got respect, you know what I'm saying? You ain't raunchy. You can come in on, chime into the hottest topics of the day, whatever we talking about, you know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to whoever you want to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to do on that podcast that day, we're gonna be on the subway August 12th, Green Line, you know what I'm saying? That whole ride. Then once we get down to the plaza, We're gonna interview everybody down there from DC. You know what I'm saying? Get a feel from the DC life. You know what I'm saying? On our podcast. One thing about this podcast is gonna bring you DC. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. I don't know if anybody bringing DC. They might be screaming DMV and all that. We're gonna bring the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
bring
You
it
don't
to
play.
you.
You don't play no go-go though.
Oh yeah, that's coming. You best believe it. I don't even know what's going on with Jay here, man. So we're gonna have to. Yeah, what you think about the Subway joint though?
It's gonna be nice, dog. I envision it. You know what I'm saying? People already know people gonna come up to you. What y'all doing?
I know.
That's gonna be it right there. That's gonna start it.
Especially recording that joint with mics in your hand, like, what
Yeah.
y'all doing? We had the motherfucker mixer and shit. We had a camera down that motherfucker. We were looking like a motherfucking movie stars down there.
They was like, man, what y'all doing, man?
Like we normally do. Ride Subway, motherfucker.
You know?
Chime in, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anybody on August 12th, man, you ride, you can go to work on that day or whatever you do. You see us on the green line that day for sure. You know what I'm saying? You can come holler at us, you know. Radical Rail, Big Homie D, and Rad B.I.D. Jones. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Subway joint. We just trying to get our motherfucking for real, we're just trying to build our platform. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do the podcast, we're trying to start this platform on YouTube. We're just trying to build our platform off, you know what I'm saying? Jump out there and do the things that's not being done. You know what I'm saying? So if you're from DMV, hey, we trying to collab with anybody. It ain't nothing like that with us, you know what I'm saying? We just out here doing us, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all, it's whatever. We can collab, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? We can do any topic, we down for whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is the T3P podcast, the third perspective, you know what I'm saying? So we can talk about whatever under the sun, you know what I'm saying? If y'all invite us on, we ain't got no problem, you know what I'm saying? Anybody from DMV, they got a podcast. But until then, we rising to the top. You know what I'm saying, Doc? We're gonna keep rising to the top. Now today we're gonna we got special guests again today. We had a long conversation last week, you know what I'm saying, about the top 5 female wrestlers of all time. You know what I'm saying? That conversation got real deep. Got a little longer than we wanted, you know what I'm saying? We ain't get a chance to go into the tag teams that we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So we might touch on that today. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest for that. The Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. They're gonna come in and chime in and let us know the top 5 on their perspective. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give them the third perspective. You know what I'm saying, Doc? That's what's up.
I heard y'all last week going at it. You know what I'm saying? I had a dip early on that day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I heard you was against Lita as #1 wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
What you talking about, man? She had sex appeal and she was a high flyer.
No.
She brought people to the ring.
#1?
Yeah, she was #1.
Big Homie D #1.
Yeah, I know. But that's here nor there.
Come on, dog. My #1 was Gail Kim, Slim. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing with that.
I feel you.
Awesome Kong, you know what I'm saying? That's that real shit. We're gonna get that at them tag teams. Man, what you think about motherfucking Newton going to New England, dog?
Yeah, I don't know. If my man healthy, then he gonna be superstar. But he had 2 shoulder surgeries, his knee messed up. He had a lot of stuff wrong with him, dog. And he played through that and didn't get the respect for playing through that. I felt that was kind of messed up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was the MVP, and then he fell off, but he telling y'all his shoulder was hurt. Ain't no way a man drop off that much. They just say, oh, yeah, he a black quarterback. He just don't know what he doing. He ain't never had no accuracy. No. Something was wrong with him, man. And I felt like the team let him down because they ain't really thoroughly check his shoulders. Because remember, he had one done, then the next year they had the other one done.
Uh-huh.
So when you do shoulder surgery, that fuck your whole rotation up, your throwing pattern, everything. You gotta relearn that. But I think Belichick and them get him straight. He gotta want to listen though. He can't go in there with that flash style. Belichick and them don't go for all that. But I think that's a good fit for him.
You do?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you that.
Yeah, it's a good fit for him, man. Because sometimes, you athletically gifted, but you don't know the X's and the O's. So Carolina wanted to win, so they didn't care. They just modeled around him. Belichick gonna take what he do the best and then amplify him. Like, yo, we're gonna show you how to read some defenses. How to throw some, better passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? All experience is good, and what he gonna do? Nothing. Sit around. But the key is that he gotta be healthy. If them shoulders ain't healed, then ain't not gonna work. Cause that nigga couldn't throw for shit. He couldn't throw a 5 yard out. So we gonna see. But I wish the best though, cause Cam was my man. I fucked with him in 2015, 14 too. They was destroying
I don't
motherfuckers.
know, man. With New England, I put it like this: if they can slow him down where he ain't running at all and he just stay in the pocket, which I can't see him doing, it might work. You know what I'm saying? But other than
Yeah.
that, I can't see it that working. But
They
by the style of his game, you know what I'm saying?
they ain't never had an athletic person at that position. So his athleticism, Belichick can find something to do with
Ooh,
it.
right about that.
But they need to teach him the X's and O's. You gotta know how to read the defense too. It can't. Oh, I don't know. I don't see nobody open. One play. I mean, one route and then start running.
I'm
No,
gonna tell
Belichick.
you, if Belichick load that defense up, he could take them far.
Yeah,
Cam Newton damn sure take them far.
the defense is gonna be good because he got a lot of youngins on there. It's the offense. I mean, they ain't got no receivers. They ain't got no tight end. I don't know about the running back situation, but
Yeah, that's a problem. That's why what's the name?
yeah. Tom Brady he couldn't deal with it no more. But they defense gonna be good. I just their offense I worry about. But with Cam on there, they should win at least 10 games. Before Cam got there, I thought they was gonna win like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they should. That's 10. Yeah, but
They
10
should win
get them in
10.
the playoffs in that division though.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I think it's a good. He need to see how winning is. Belichick and them as winners. You know what I'm saying? So when a culture change happen, you become better too, because you like, okay, this is what winning is. This is what we gotta do to win. This is how we stay on top. Not Carolina go 12-4, the next year 6-10, then go 12-4, then they go 6-11. That's how they was. Every year they 1 year they good, and the next year they at the bottom or the middle, seven to
Yeah.
nine. He need consistency.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, it got me a little app. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't mess with them like that, but you know,
Yeah. Let's see what the deal was. Let's see
yeah,
what
we're
my
gonna see. See if he's still Superman under there, man.
Alone, the Patriots are just the type of team to sit back, wait for the market to settle, and then when there's not a lot of action, move in and get somebody like Cam Newton, the former NFL most valuable player, signed to a one-year deal. And that's exactly what happened here. There was not a strong market for Cam Newton's services. There was very little market for his services. And so New England was monitoring his outlook all along. And then in late June, it steps in there. There have been some conversations going on in recent days and gets done a one-year deal. I think ultimately Cam Newton recognizes he's not going to land an outright starting job. He's not going to get one of these $30+ million a year jobs that other quarterbacks get. And he's got to take the best deal with the best opportunity that he can find. What better opportunity than to go to a Super Bowl contender in New England that just lost Tom Brady and try to replace the greatest quarterback of all time in an offense that's hung the last 20 years with Brady at the helm. Shefty, as you know, Twitter always wins, and someone said,
Damn.
Yep. That's gonna be hard though, stepping in Brady's shadow. He gotta deal with that too. Cam sometimes got a little how you say he ain't got thick skin. He let everything get to him. He start tripping.
And then how you gonna do all that little wearing the suits and all that stuff he do?
Well,
You know
you
what I'm
can do
saying?
that. Belichick don't care about all that, as long as it ain't on the field.
So you think he can go over that joint, TO himself all around that joint?
Now I don't know about all that. Now they got rules. But,
Go around that
long,
joint TOing.
long as he do it after the post game, then they straight. He can't do that shit during the game and all that other shit. I don't think Belichick gonna fly for that.
Hell nah. But I think this is good though for the team itself because I think that division is real easy for him to take them somewhere.
Yeah.
That's real easy.
Yeah, I'm about to say who they got in there is even good. I mean, like Miami, maybe Buffalo, but
Yeah.
Buffalo inconsistent. The Jets just trash. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Jets, yeah, they some trash.
Trash. But yeah.
Jay, turn something down. You got something on in the back. But I think with Cam Newton, they're gonna be a problem. I'm sorry, though.
I thought you went to the Bears though. Y'all was trying to get rid of Trubisky. He'd have fit fine in there because Chicago, y'all defense straight.
But see, the only problem with that is if he would have brought him there, he would have automatically been a starter. You see what I'm saying? You can't bring Cam Newton in that joint and don't make him a starter. So that would have man. Right now, you bring somebody in there that he can compete with and see can he beat him out. He wasn't gonna be able to compete with no motherfucking Cam Newton. You want to just go ahead and sit him down there. You know what I'm saying?
He trash, dog. Be
careful now.
He garbage, dog. Trubisky is garbage, dog.
Hey, Jay, what you think about Cam Newton?
It's a good fit in New England, which put them at the top 3 of the AFC teams. Over with I ain't gonna say over, but with Baltimore and Kansas City.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you forgot Tennessee, dog.
Tennessee got lucky.
Nah, Tennessee top 3, dog. But put some respect on that, dog.
They got lucky.
They got lucky. No, they was dogging people. They had Kansas City too.
The defense was like that. I mean, their running back was vicious too.
That nigga smooching motherfuckers, dog. Made Baltimore look bad.
It took him 5 years to do that.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, nah, 2.5, man. Stop. Don't put some respect on my man Derrick Henry name, man.
Young Earl Campbell, young. That's the young Earl Campbell, dog.
Don't get mad at him because Lamar Jackson choked, froze.
And Lamar Jackson said that himself that he choked.
He choked big time.
He said they wasn't expecting him to play like that. And they took him for granted.
Ran the ball down his throat. Told them niggas, come stop me. They couldn't do it. They had Kansas City too. Kansas City they just turned that jet on. But niggas, they had the solution for him, but they just couldn't keep it up.
But I'm saying, all right, the offense that New England run, what you think? How can he fit in that though? You know what I'm saying? Because they run an offense where the quarterback really can't run unless they're gonna change everything up.
They're gonna change it up. They're gonna have it so where Cam can have this freedom to run, fake run or throw options, play action plays, the whole shebang bang. They got it going on over there. Trust me.
I think they're just gonna play good defense and then run.
Trust me, I don't think Tom Brady can function without. Well, this is the test, though. This is the test. Tom Brady, see if Tom Brady can function without Bill Belichick, and see if Belichick can function without Tom Brady. At first, it was looking like it was Tom Brady before New England got Cam Newton, but now we're gonna really see what's going on.
See, I can't never agree with that right there because I don't know, because them coaches not on the field, man.
There you go.
So it's hard for me to start when people do that. I mean, the coaches they real important, but that quarterback actually threw them balls, man.
You know,
that nigga was running from the motherfucking lineman. You know, so that nigga did that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It'd be hard for me to say, hey.
But you can't do that without no plays either.
He could do that without Belichick. Put it like that.
There you go. You gonna see it.
He could definitely do the same thing. We don't know if Belichick can win without him. That's the problem.
He can win. He ain't gonna win Super Bowls. That's the difference.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Who's to say if Tom Brady gonna win one with Bucks?
You know, Super Bowls is the test.
You know, they'll win. They'll win 10 games, maybe 11 with Cam, but they ain't gonna win no Super Bowl.
Which reminds me, this episode is brought to you by Fresh House Grooming Studios on 3613 Suitland, St. Barnabas Road, where your fresh is the test. Hey, I'm gonna bring in DJ Bill and see what he feel about Cam Newton. I'm gonna bring in Casey first and see what he feel about Cam Newton before we move on to the tag team. What it do, player?
What's up?
Welcome to the Third Perspective Podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know my usual suspects. Radical Rail up top. I got Jay in the middle. We can't even see you, Jay. Jay, what the hell going on?
Dog, right, dog.
You know?
420, man. They call that man
Jay,
420.
somewhere in that darkness, it is Jay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, turn some light on some motherfucker way or something.
Black
What it
Lives
do, dog?
Matter.
Stop that shit.
What you think, Case? About Cam Newton?
I think they'll be all right. I don't think they'll be nearly as good as they've been, but they'll be okay. I've never been a huge Cam Newton fan, but he's good.
Yeah. I don't know about New England overall though, because it ain't like he young. You know what I'm saying?
He what, 31?
The only thing that gets me with Cam personally is that when things get tight, he be acting like his manhood get taken away or something. You know what I'm saying? He be kind of getting a little, feminine sometimes in front of the camera.
I mean, the problem with New England in general is they never build up any young quarterbacks. They always lean on, Tom Brady for the past, 20 years. Now they're going to lean on Cam Newton. They're not going to build anybody new like they need to.
They was high on Brian Hoyer, but what the hell is Brian Hoyer?
Ho. Y'all, the man was in the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo, man. They groomed him. Then gave him away for free.
Jimmy Garoppolo sucked.
Yeah. hey. You guys came to the Super Bowl, man. Get that man some respect. Put some respect on that man's name.
Defense made it to the Super Bowl.
I don't know about all that. Garoppolo had to throw something to somebody.
Yeah, he had to try to anyway.
I don't know. I don't think he was a good backup plan anyway.
Why everybody keep saying that?
I think he's better off with Cam right now. Cam was better backup plan than him. Cam, you know what I'm saying? As soon as your man leave, Cam come in. That's better than keeping main man.
Y'all hate.
I think he win. That's a win-win right there.
But then they also had this other dude they was high on, Stidham, or whatever his name.
He's still there.
Who?
Yeah, you gonna find out who.
Yeah, you gonna who?
You gonna find out who.
Yeah, you right. Who
the fuck is Stidham?
The starting quarterback for New England Patriots.
Stop playing.
He was. He might still be. He might don't get a job to Cam.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We all keep saying who. He might be who that.
Jay, you wasn't here last week. We did the top 5 female wrestlers of all time. All time. So I want you briefly go over. You got top 3, top 5. You got on your mind right now that you be thinking about.
I could do top. I got the 3. The other 2, maybe.
Yeah, it gets hard after 3.
Nah.
I can't really say about the female wrestlers now because I don't know, man. WWE is kind of watered down with this PG shit, and they pushing people that they really don't need to be pushing like that because they close to Vince and all that. I'm not really into that, and I'm stating the obvious.
I know we discussed that last week.
People like John Cena and Roman Reigns, they were shoving people down the throats. And the female, you already know what I'm saying about that. The nature girl.
Said, the female game has stepped up over there in WWE. That's what I was told.
How can you watch wrestling and don't watch both? You have to watch all platforms, dog.
I watch all the platforms, but for some reason I can't really say too many now WWE rep, I could say then, better I could say now.
Yeah, mine was mixed up from past to present too.
Yeah. Yeah, you was big on that glow shit.
I do want to make a change though. It ain't because of nothing y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
It ain't because of y'all, right?
It is. It's
Hey,
okay.
matter of fact, I'm with DJ.
It's
Corn.
okay.
What DJ?
Nah, it's okay, Casey. You know we changed them.
Hey, what DJ?
No, I'm listening.
No. I'm with DJ. I'm with DJ. Come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where DJ at?
I don't know, but he needs to get in here because I need to hear this.
Yeah, no.
I'll make a small, you know what I'm saying? Recant. You know what I'm saying? Doc?
Small can.
It's just something small. It's a small one. You know what I'm saying? Doc? But I do, before DJ, I don't know if he's coming on right now. What? But I do want to go back to our the top women though, man, because I don't know if that was Jay or Radical Rail said something about Trish. Who you say?
I ain't say nothing about Trish.
No, leave it.
I said leader. I said she
number
was
one.
Top. Yeah, she was one.
So,
Oh, I ain't give you my five. I can run them off.
number one.
Yeah, I can run them down real quick for you.
Oh, go ahead. While I wait for DJ to go. Wait, matter of fact, go ahead.
Yeah, I had leader number one. I had China number two.
Oh, you had Lee's number one too?
Yeah, I had number one. Cause she was she was athletic and she was beautiful. So that played a part. She did her thing, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't tell me you ain't like her flipping off the ropes and all that. Dog. Everybody did, dog. Stop that, man. She brought fame to where it was like, you know what I'm saying? And she don't get the credit she get. Everybody give it to Trish, but it was Lita, you know what I'm saying? Trish was just eye candy who decided to say, I'm more than eye candy. I want to wrestle too. But mainly, she came out, she was just, yeah. And Nikki James was cool. That was my girl. I had her 5. And I had Moolah too, because, I got to throw old school in there. And I just like Moolah. I like the heel. She was just, for a time, just wasn't that many people doing it back in the 60s, 70s. You know what I'm saying? I get you when you came with the glow. Because I listened to you. I heard you. But then I'm like, okay. And then they all made points. 2 out of there did we know that made mainstream. And then you was like, well, they might got some influence, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. That was my 5, dog. Yeah.
But yeah, once we go into the tag team, that right there is
that's iffy too. And then we doing people who were tag teams for how long? Just tag teams? Like Macho Man Hulk Hogan was a tag team. Kane and Undertaker was a tag team.
That's how most tag teams are anyway.
Nah, some were originally tag teams. Like the Scott Brothers was Steiner Brothers was a tag team.
LOD.
You know about that Legion dude, dog. Stop that, man. You was just in it for the motherfucking shoulder pads, dog. Stop that, man.
But
they was vicious though.
Most of the best tag teams was just put together.
There you go with that again.
You know what I'm saying? Just thrown together.
Whatever, dog.
They wasn't just thrown together.
Who's thrown together?
Gotta get diabolical with this shit. All right, so what's the criteria for tag teams, dog? We gotta run it over when my man DJ get in here.
Same thing, right?
Same thing. Ring presence, crowd approval, technique.
That's right. Ring presence, mic work,
and shit. A lot of them gonna be disqualified then. Oh damn! I got adjust some shit now.
Damn.
Cause you just if it's more than just wrestling and mic work, LOD didn't do too much talking.
Yeah, they whoop you straight ass.
I mean
that's the problem then.
I know that's a problem.
Ring awareness, mic work, influence.
They're influence though.
What's the fourth?
I don't know. You this 2 weeks in a row, dog. I know Casey know.
Influence was the one we used last week. God damn it.
Ring presence.
Ring presence.
Mic work. Fuck. What was the other ones?
I know the influence was the one we thought we remember was the fourth. Generation money. What's the name? Generate the money. They generate.
What's the word?
Yeah, we're gonna start writing these down, dog.
Damn.
Drawing power.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Mic work, ring presence, drawing power, and influence.
Okay.
Criteria for the best wrestlers, whether it's tag team, women, or anything.
Oh, we throwing chicks in there too? Oh.
That's
Hey,
gonna be
man.
rough.
Yeah, I'm about to say, dog, you messing the pot up now.
Huh?
I mean, the tag team's a tag team.
Tag team's a tag team. Okay.
And there's no
Yeah,
way
that's true.
for a female tag team that's gonna be doing anything.
Stop playing, dog.
There's no way.
What you mean, dog?
You can't. Well, I couldn't think of
Chicks
none.
be out there wrestling.
Listen. Angelina Love and Velvet Trash were pretty good. All
I
right.
could.
Yeah.
Velvet Trash was some trash.
Stop that shit.
Hey, Jay, I don't know if you know Velvet Sky, do you?
Yeah, I know Velvet Sky.
Terrible trash compactor. She's a trash dumpster, nigga.
Jay.
Shit. Make you want to stop watching wrestling as she get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That looking like, geez, is she serious? You know what I'm saying?
She looked good. That was it.
That's borderline too, because she's messed with she was kind of like a trailer pop. She was like what's her name? She just messed with what's her name?
Now she started off as trailer pop, but then she started getting breast implants. She started
She's messing
making her
with,
face a
Bubba
little
Ray.
different.
She messed with Bubba Ray, right?
I couldn't deal with her. She had that like back tattoo that was supposed to be a tramp stamp, but it was way too high and it always bothered
It was terrible. It was terrible.
He said trash that too high. It can't. That's no. That
Yes,
is a
it was
no,
terrible.
no.
I was
Dog,
like,
we talking about not wrestle though. She was trash.
she was bad.
Whoa, my goodness. So what we gotta do now? We're gonna start off with our top 5 tag teams of all time. Jay, you ready for that?
Yeah,
Right
but I'm
around.
not sure if I want to throw any females in there.
It's up to you,
Right
dog. It's
around.
your world. Yeah, you know.
So I'm gonna let my man come in this joint, DJ Bizil. What it do?
What's up?
We're talking about a little everything here. You know what I'm saying?
I
But I
heard
just
y'all
want to
talking
know.
about Velvet Trash Sky. I could tell when I came in. I could tell what it was up. I could tell.
Velvet Trash Sky. Hey, tell him about her mic work.
Start it.
Wait, what might work?
Man. You know she used to mess with Bubba.
Angelina
Bubba
carried that group.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Bubba Ray was her man.
I mean, she had to date somebody that had some talent.
Not wrong.
All right, since you're here, DJ, I do want to recant something here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Now, this ain't because of nothing y'all said and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to lie, Craig.
It's just that now that I think about it, right? When you say the top wrestler, female wrestler of all time, right? I would want that person to be a wrestler first, right? So I'm gonna take Elizabeth out of my 5th spot. You know what I'm I'm gonna take Elizabeth out of the 5th spot, and I'm gonna take her out, and I'm gonna put Angelina Love into the 5th spot. She is my 5th all-time wrestler, female wrestler of all time. You know what I'm saying? I think she won a Knockouts belt like 11 times. She won it more than anybody. She almost motherfucker Ric Flair with the knockout belt. You know? So, yeah, she my fifth spot. I'm taking it. It ain't because nothing y'all said now.
I think we got this now. I think
Let's
we
go
got
make that clear.
Go ahead with
Hey,
that,
real
man.
clear. It ain't nothing y'all said. I wasn't listening to y'all. So for one thing though, when Casey said this stuck on my mind though. When he said Bobby didn't bring heat, right? When he threw him in, that kind of that threw a monkey wrench in it. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't have to give him that credit, man.
That was a small monkey wrench that went into spokes. You know what I'm saying, Doc? So I had to
You're
stop the
welcome,
bike.
everybody. You're welcome.
Hey, so we're gonna start off with Radical Rail. You wanna go first? You top 5 tag team of all time.
Wait, hold up, DJ. How many honorable mentions you got?
I got a bunch.
Oh, you got
Look, I got a bunch.
I know DJ got like 15 honorable mentions.
Got a bunch.
I know he do. Hey, you got some honorable mentions, Radical Rail. You can run them all before you do your fifth.
Nah, I just got one. The Rockers. That was my honorable mention. I like them. That's just a personal thing. And the Wild Samoans too. Yeah, it was my honorable mentions. But at number 5, I got the Harlem Heat. You know, that was for me. You know, WCW wasn't too much for me, but you know, when I saw them, I was like, okay. You know, they switched up people, but you know, they were good for me. And they talked a lot of shit, so. But yeah, that's
You
my
said
number
Harlem
5.
Heat switched up.
Yeah.
So that's your number 5, Harlem Heat?
Yeah.
Harlem Heat. What you think about that, Case?
Too high, too low?
You can't go wrong with Harlem Heat. You can't go wrong. They good. I mean, obviously Booker T was the better one, but you got to give Stevie Ray the respect, though.
Oh yeah, especially when he was in NWO.
Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, we talking about her. Yeah. Oh Lord.
I will give you the slapjack.
W. Oh, yeah. Slapjack, yeah.
The slapjack.
It just felt so different for the time, though, right? You know,
Yeah, it did.
Even to this day, I don't think, you know, to this day, you don't get.
But that's Spinning Rooney, though.
I know.
True. You don't get a lot of tag teams that
That's all he's known for now.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I did not like when he did that WCW. I could not stand when he did that Spinning Rooney shit. When he started calling Spinning Rooney.
Yeah.
I mean, but at least in WCW, he would do it occasionally. In WWE, he did it all the time.
I know.
Yeah, that killed it.
Exactly, yeah.
The
now, he did
wildest
it
joke.
like in WCW in big matches when he about to pin somebody and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, big moments. But yeah, you're right. He ain't just constantly just do it.
Like he'll look at you in your face and do it.
Exactly.
Like what are you supposed to be doing?
Vince is just in the back going, "Do the spinneroni, do it."
And they was real life brothers though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of them named Booker Lash Huffman. I didn't know the last name was Huffman.
Yep.
Stevie Ray and Booker T.
I hope that's not where he been fired.
Hey, but Halloween they had. Y'all remember they had the girl with him. I sent y'all a clip of that too. I remember.
Is
her.
that Sensational Sherry?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she was a cold beast. That's my honorable mention too for the females. I forgot.
She actually in my top 5 of females.
Yeah, there you go, Jay.
Not because I forgot about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, you didn't forget about it, dog. Come on.
For any reason. Y'all remember? I sent y'all the clip, which I forgot.
Nah, I don't want to hear all that.
I remind y'all I forgot and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they debuted in '89. I thought it might have been before that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Who, Harlem Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, ain't no that early. But it
Shit,
makes sense though.
that was back in when WCW was WCCW.
Huh? He said
Yeah.
WCCW.
World Class
Hey,
Championship.
hey, that's when WWF was about to go in the toilet.
Yeah.
WWF was back then was like WWWF,
Uh-huh.
Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
All right, Jay. Jay, what's your number 5 tag team of all time?
All right, number. Let me pull up my list here.
Okay. Prepared.
This was last minute too. My bad. All right, number 5. This is a toss-up. The Rock and Roll Express.
Whoa, what you know about that, cuz?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Uh,
Yeah.
you took it back with that.
Then,
That was tough. That was a tough one
then
right
number.
there.
It was rough. Hey, that is a tough one. Although I do like the Steiner Brothers, I like the Hart Foundation.
That's your 5 right there, Nana.
I know what I was about to say.
What's
You said
happening there?
what happened?
What was you doing then?
What?
Why you start naming all this other stuff?
I say, although I like them, but I have to go with the Midnight Express as number 4.
Oh, just no. We stand with 5. Stay with 5.
Yeah, then we go for.
That was your 5, Rock and Roll Express?
Yeah.
All right, stay right there. What y'all think about that, DJ? Rock and Roll Express.
I like that one. That's
Right.
it's a classic team right there. I got to meet the Rock and Roll Express, so I got a little soft spot for the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. 5th though is kind of a stretch.
Can y'all hear
But-
DJ? Because I can't hear DJ at all.
Say something, DJ.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I hear.
I hear.
I can't hear him. I don't know why.
Well, Casey is broken. Casey is broken, and he can't hear me even say that.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Express. Man, they they was racking up tag team belts all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give credit to most of the tag teams that started NWA. Hey, somebody joined doing too much. I think that's Jake. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Jake.
No, that wasn't me.
Nah, it might be Casey.
All right. But Rock and Roll Express, they started NWA. So anybody started back then, you gotta give them credit, man. They helped start this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? One for them, Ricky Morton, and Robert Gibson. Now, Ricky Morton was better. That was my man. You know what I'm saying? I used to like him. But back then, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like all teams was doing like rock and roll themes and shit.
Yeah, with the mullet.
Everybody had a mullet now.
Yeah. Definitely that.
Either had the mullet or the high top fade.
Shit,
That
they
was what
wrestling
we had to go with.
Now, I ain't know they wrestling in Korea.
For real?
Yeah. NWF champion once, 3 times. Mid-South tag team champion. You know, back then, that's when wrestling was wrestling, boy.
Yeah. Your man Hogan was over there.
Huh?
I said Hogan was in Korea.
Don't do that. Huh?
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Don't do that, man. We don't need no Hogan tangents on the podcast.
Don't do it. Don't do that.
Oh, that's already his number 2 team anyway. Hogan and Macho Man.
brother.
So what you think, DJ? What's your number 5?
My number 5. Well, let me start with my 800. Count them. 800 honorable mentions. Harlem Heat. Harlem Heat is one of my favorites, even though I really don't remember seeing them, but I've watched a lot of them nonetheless. The Wolves, Red Dragon, and New Day. That's my honorable mentions. They weren't as many as I thought. I thought it was more. I actually thought it was more than that. I really did. Hard Foundation too. Hard Foundation was before my time too. But I do like the Hard Foundation. I know about the Hard Foundation.
Yeah. Shit.
Number 5 for me. This was hard because I feel like and even like the start of this video, I'm shifting them around because I'm still not sure where I stand with some of these teams because a lot of them are interchangeable because they're always that good. Number 5 for me is the Dudleys. I gotta go with the Dudleys. They've accomplished everything there is to accomplish, everywhere there is to accomplish it. So, I mean, the Dudleys, I think they was like the perfect pairing almost, and up until Bubba Ray became Bully Ray and started actually doing good stuff by himself, this was one of those teams that really need each other, both of them. You know, it felt like if you split them apart, neither one of them can really do anything or get over by themselves until like late in Bubba's career. So I think
Bubba Ray did a little something, boy.
I agree. I think Bubba Ray proved himself later on in his career, but like before that, you know, you split them apart, and he was like, "We got to put them back together." There's no way. I don't think either one of them was ready to be apart from each other because they worked so well as a cohesive unit. So those is my number 5.
Hold up.
The jump that was wild to me about the team was when, in like somewhere in the WWE career, they split them up and they had Devon as Reverend D or something like that, Reverend Ron or something like that.
Hold on. Speaking of that comes into my rebuttal on this, DJ. Reverend Devon was almost as good as Michael Tarver.
Exactly. That's why he won't good. Thank you. You threw my point. And you got to shout out to Spike too. Spike is included. He helped with the team.
Devon, I mean, he was missing the charisma. He couldn't do nothing by himself now. But Bubba Ray at the end, he did some things by himself.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, he's still one of my favorite heels.
Y'all didn't like the motherfucking the Ace Club Ace, whatever the fuck that was.
Aces and Eights.
I ain't like that shit.
You didn't like it?
I liked it at the beginning, but I thought it could have been better.
I know. I heard they talking about bringing them back.
Well, better players.
I that too.
I heard they talking about bringing them back with Kenny. What's his name? Mr. Anderson.
See, I haven't watched Impact in a minute. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I've been listening to these little side joints. Be looking at these side joints and they talking about bringing them back with Mr. Anderson, the whole original crew with Taz and them.
Oh my God, it's going to be terrible.
I don't know Taz. That's the Taz though. Taz seems like he got a good spot in AEW right now. I'd be surprised if he left.
See, I don't like when a new organization start up and then all these old WWE people start infiltrating the joint. That's when it start giving me this eerie feeling that somebody Vince with the name Vince on controlling some of this shit.
Yeah, but AEW hasn't really done that. And they're specifically not taking a bunch of former WWE guys. They're only taking like one or two here and there. They're mostly building it up.
They just took Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows yesterday.
All right, put it like this. Now, y'all know I was watching TNA, right? I have literally stopped watching since we stopped reviewing them, right? I don't know about y'all, but
yep.
You too?
A little bit. I've watched the last couple of weeks trying to get myself back into it, but I haven't watched it before that. It had been a while.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, if I was to jump back in this right now and start watching wrestling again, right? Should I start watching Impact again or AEW or AEW?
I'd probably say AEW. Even though I like some of the stuff that Impact is doing, but it's very hit or miss for me. They got your girl Kiera Hogan. She got a pretty big spot right now, actually. I like what she's
Maybe
doing.
tune in.
I like
I
what she's doing.
I just feel like Impact right now isn't consistent enough. Like on a weekly basis, they're not consistent enough. They'll have a good show and then they'll have a show. But I feel like AEW is more consistent, and that could just be because they're still the new kid in town. You know, they still have, you know, that fresh excitement, but they have a lot of really good talent too. So like their tag team division is really good. Their main event division is really good right now. But
I still would like to. I probably would end up going back into Impact because I know them. I'm familiar with everybody. If they still
I
there.
think too, Impact is missing some. To me, Impact is missing some believability. Like I like Jordan Grace as Knockouts champion, but then sometimes when she talks, I'm like, you're not conveying it to me like I should believe it. You know, you're conveying it to me like you're reading it right in front of you off a teleprompter or something. And I think that's a lot of what's missing in wrestling today. Anyway, is stuff like that. You know, some of that shooting off the hip type stuff, some of that just being original, type of feel. And I think that's missing, especially even in Impact. Sometimes I'm like, why? It just don't feel. It ain't resonating with me.
Y'all know I won't be able to take botching.
well, I mean, you know who ruined that, you know, as far as the whole scripted promos is the whole CM Punk thing. Now everyone's afraid that you know, some disgruntled employee is going to do the same thing and, you know, say shit they don't want him to say. That's why promos these days are so scripted. They're like, oh, say this, say that, say this. There's only a few guys who really can do their own promos, and even those, there's bullet points that they have to hit. Like even The Rock has bullet points he has to hit. Even Austin has bullet points he has to hit when they come back. But everyone else,
man. It's not organic. It's not a person just being themselves.
Yeah.
Going into a person.
Now that night when Kevin Owens went off, that was organic.
Kevin
Yeah, I
Owens.
mixed them up. Yeah.
Because everything he was saying basically what CM Punk was been saying for years.
I mean, it's basically how everybody feel anyway that works there. And anybody that's going to work, they already know how it's going to be.
And I mean, you're still going to get that because there's going to be guys who, you know, their contract's coming up, or, you know, they want their release anyway, so they're still going to say whatever they want because they don't care. And I think at that point, that was what was going on with Kevin Owens. I think his contract was going to come up, and he just didn't care. I think they renegotiated it though, but yeah. So there's still going to be, you know, situations where you have to risk, you know, somebody's going to go off the cuff and say whatever they want, but makes for better TV at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I know, because that when they used to let them just go off, that's the whole big thing of watching wrestling. You like, what are you about to say? You know what I'm saying? You'll be on the edge of your seat about what they about to say out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you know, back then, I think TNT was running things more. They'll let more happen on TV, on air than the rest of the time.
And I mean, you know, you can have it be more organic and still get like the bullet points in, like the catchphrases in. You know, back in the day, you never knew what NWO was going to say, but you always knew Scott Hall was going to say one more for the good guys. You always knew that. Between that, you didn't know what they were going to say or what they were going to do.
Hell nah. You can be like, hey, yay, yo.
Stop that shit, right?
In the midst of him snorting cocaine and drinking and shit all the time, partying.
That's all a nigga come out that door, just stand in front and say, hey, yo. He'd be smacked, yo. Hey, yo.
He be high as shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what man though. Now when that nigga get in the ring, I love wrestlers like that. Boy. They gets it in. Casey, what's your number
Like
5?
your
You did
boy,
this,
like your
right?
boy New Jack.
Oh yeah, I used to like him too.
That motherfucker used to get down. So all he
Yes.
used to do is snort coke and then do
People
some
like that
crazy
off
shit.
the air. They take people like that off the air immediately.
Yeah.
Expeditiously,
Okay.
huh?
I mean, he did try to kill a dude in the ring. I'm just saying.
A couple of times.
Yeah, he was doing too much. Yeah. Go ahead, Casey. You do your 5.
No,
I have 3 honorable mentions. I have less than DJ as usual because DJ always has the most. 2 of them I only put on my honorable mentions because y'all wouldn't know them, but one of them at least is I guarantee is gonna make it eventually. The other one would have, but injuries happen, and whatever. But my first honorable mention is the first ever guests on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the Extra Guys. These guys had, I should say, incredible ring presence, incredible in-ring work. Definitely worth looking up their matches. They worked all up and down the West Coast, all the way from Virginia and North Carolina up to New England. So they got around. And then another one is South Philly's Finest, another team that is traveling all over the West Coast. They're definitely, I guarantee, going to make it to Impact or AEW eventually. It may not be, tomorrow, but they're eventually going to make it there. I guarantee it. And my third honorable mention is the Brainbusters because I feel like they're a team a lot of people don't necessarily put in their top 5 because they kind of get overlooked. But Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are 2
Yeah. You don't know nothing about that. Stop.
straight badasses. I mean, if there was ever a team I would not want to have to deal with, it would be those 2 because they're legit. They can legitimately mess you up if they wanted to. And they were believable. They were 100% believable, which is very hard to find these days, especially with a team like that.
Yes.
So those are my honorable mentions. But my number 5 is the Hart Foundation. And the only reason they're that low on my list is because Bret Hart kind of outshined the Hart Foundation in general, but they were still one of the best tag teams of all time. Period.
Facts. Stole my
Yeah.
number 4. Stole my 4.
Right, for real.
Facts.
Think about
That's actually my number 4 too.
Yeah, I know.
God damn.
So what you think about y'all told us y'all number 4? What
Yeah.
y'all think about it?
Yeah, he's right. Bret Hart outshined them, but they were awesome together. The stage presence, the wrestling, they both was really well trained.
Stu
They fit
Hart.
each other, yeah, and it fit. It fit.
Yeah, you
They
had
slacked on the mic, though. They did a lot of slacking on the mic.
Oh my god.
That's probably why they can't be in the top 10.
What? They slacked on the mic. That's why they lowered
Yeah.
it what they is. Yeah. They could have been 1 or 2, but
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
For me, that's
DJ, what you think about the Hart Foundation?
Yeah,
First of all, my man right there is, he like the person that's y'all sleeping on him, man. He was nasty stuff. What you think, DJ?
Whoever.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the Hart Foundation. I've seen various matches of theirs. Like I said, they was a little before my time. That's why they're not on my list. That's why they're on my honorable mentions. But I enjoy them nonetheless. I enjoy going back and watching their matches, and it's probably still on the bucket list to watch some more of them because I everything about them. They just carried themselves in a way, and I guess you can say that about the entire Hart family. They carry themselves in a way that just oozes charisma and oozes even that seriousness that this is what we do. Like there ain't no in between. There ain't no plan B. We're gonna be the best at it, and that's just how it's gonna be. And you gonna watch and you gonna enjoy it. So that's what I like about not only the Hart Foundation, but like just the Harts as a family in general.
Yeah, I don't think they should be that high because multiple reasons, but one is they need a Hart, my man Hart, to talk. So they either one of them got a mouthpiece. Then you get in the ring, they wasn't spectacular together. Hitman was tight by itself, but together they was mediocre at best. And then drawing power.
That was the best.
It's almost like a C. I give him a C on drawing power.
Wow,
that was the best combination of a tag team. You had the powerhouse in Neidhart, and you had the technical in Bret Hart.
Yeah,
it was like the yin and the yang.
The excellence of execution.
Yeah, all that sounds good on paper, but when you watch it in the ring,
sounds good on. It's
mediocre.
It sounds mediocre, and in the ring, it was even better.
Mediocre
wrestlers together, yeah, as a team. This is tag team now.
They were fantastic.
I'm about to say, what are you watching, right?
This the Kennedy family of wrestling, man.
And see, all that don't make any sense to me. When I look in the ring, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, can y'all agree? Can y'all agree they had no mic work? These two right here was better together in the ring.
Oh no, he didn't just do that.
He did though.
The bushwhackers though.
Hey, they were the better combos and all that together, man. They was nicer than as a team than them two. Them two was better as Hitman by himself, coming in the single matches by himself. But together, I don't know. They were just Hart Foundation. It was more than just them two. But that was just me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we got to keep talking show.
Hey, my number 5? Or y'all done?
Yeah, your number 5. You up?
Now, my number 5. First of all, the drawing power is off the break, out the roof. The mic out the roof.
Great. Is it gonna be
A1 platinum?
Is it gonna be two managers?
Hey, he ain't even Bischoff. Like, nah. You know why I gotta go with the off the break, man. Here
we go.
Oh Lord. What they were together for 1 month?
The Mega Power. What? What's wrong with you?
They weren't even good as a tag.
They was not. Yeah, for all the reasons you just said, the Hart Foundation wasn't good. They wasn't that good.
Are you serious? I just named everything. The drawing power off the scale. Mike out the ring, out the, you know what I'm saying? Grade A1.
Not true. Not true. Not true. Huh? They used to step on each other. They used to step on each other during every promo.
They never did that.
Yeah, they did do that. Go back and watch it. They just step on each other all promos.
That's why it was so vicious.
Nah,
the drawing power was
hey, they ate across the board.
To explode.
They A's across the board, Slim. You can't touch them with nothing.
Oh,
and first of all, for y'all information, they stayed together for 2.5 years.
No,
so to me, that's
a
solid
tag. To an end though, like what wasn't it just like this is just a temporary tag team for them to eventually appear and have the biggest match in Mania history? Wasn't that the whole point?
No.
They were only put together for the storyline with the title and Miss Elizabeth. That was literally the only reason.
Oh my God. Hey, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, tag team champion.
Overpromised, unfulfilled.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
From 87 now to 89. They held the belt, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Nah.
So obviously it had to be tag teams for a long period of time just to have the belt for that period of time, Slim.
Not true.
Huh? What are you gonna do? Come back every month and grab the belts?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. 87 to 89. Get y'all things together here. This is a tag team. a real one. And when they was
Nah.
together, they was mega,
They weren't real.
mega.
Nah, it
You
wasn't
know what
mega.
I'm saying, dog?
Mega disappointment.
Yeah, you talking crazy, yo. They was the shit. They was the top tag team.
Yeah,
walk.
you're right. You're right. They were some shit because your man Hogan couldn't wrestle, and I don't know what my man Macho Man was doing between his
Saying
sniffs.
that, for?
Your
Hey.
man Hogan couldn't
Oh,
wrestle.
why you keep saying watch your lip? You keep saying
Wait,
Hogan,
hold up.
watch your tongue.
he couldn't wrestle. Dog.
We
Boots to
talking about the
face.
two greatest mic workers who ever lived.
Nah,
The two
nah.
greatest.
Hold up. Hold up.
Then the two biggest money grabbing out there ever in the history of wrestling
Nah,
on the same team.
nah.
Come on, dog. Stop. I don't even want to keep going with this.
Yeah, please
Wait.
stop gassing yourself up.
You ain't nothing but number 5. You know?
Hey, hit a ooh yeah or something, dog. Go ahead, man. Stop that, man.
No, ain't nothing but number 5. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, okay.
Y'all remember when Macho Man won the title and Hogan took the spotlight? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I do too.
That's what he do. That's why he the best wrestler who ever lived. You know?
He took
Radical
the
Rev?
title.
Number 4. You already told you number 4, right?
Yeah, Hot Foundation.
The
Hot
Hot
Foundation.
Yeah,
Which I said is even worse than now you got it at 4.
yeah.
You don't put it up even higher than 5. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You and Jay.
No. The situation is the situation, dog.
DJ, you number 4.
All right, my number 4. Hold on, let me refer back to the list here.
That's what's up. That's what that list for.
Refer back to the list. My number 4 is Edge and Christian. For me, they got me into tag team wrestling. Well, you know, the trio of teams that we all talk about, Dudley, Edge and Christian, of course, and the Hardys. But I mean, Edge and Christian, they were funny, they were hilarious, they were good in the ring, and they had some of the most iconic tag team matches that we've seen in the era that we seen them in. And I don't think WWE's version of tag team wrestling has gotten back to some of the greatness that we've seen from these teams, not the main roster at least. So I think for me, you know, Edge and Christian was just, I think anytime, and I said this in the previous video when we did the women, if you define an era, you got to be put on the list. Like that has to happen. If you define an era, you have to be put on the list, and that's just how it has to be. But it's hard to put all 3 of those teams on the list because all 3 of them carried that tag team division at that time with a couple of other tag teams as well. I think they just got the spotlight because they got some of the bigger matches. Edge and Christian, number 4.
I can see it.
Case?
My number 4.
Oh,
is,
okay. What you feel about Edge and Chris?
I mean, I'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay. I
So
justify.
That means they made the list. What that means, Rabbit? That means they made the list. That's
Yeah,
all.
he high.
that means they did make the list. But
What you
when?
think about Jay? Edge and Chris.
Yeah, they belong on the list. They have equally their star power is high, even both heels and baby faces. You have Edge, who has the Cutting Edge show. You have Christian as, what was that show called?
Peep Show.
The Peep Show. Yeah, the Peep Show. So, you know, they both separately was good, and together they was great. You know,
Right.
of course, Edge outshined Christian, but
That's true. That's true. I like how you said that because it was one of those tag teams where they both, when they veered off from each other, they still was good. I think at times you was uncertain about them at first, but once
that's rare.
they had really good people.
How about
That-
because they got a tag team, they were singles from the beginning? How about that?
They
How about
won't.
that?
If you split them up as a tag team originally without any of the character development that they got, they wouldn't have been. They fed off of each other. They learned from each other.
But they were singles anyway. Before they was even tag team, they were singles, right?
Not really.
No.
Not successfully. No, not successfully.
Not successfully at first.
RKO or nothing like that. Like it wanted. I mean, not rated RKO. What? Yeah, rated RKO or like Jericho or whatever. You know, it won't like that where they was already established. They when they was a tag team together, they weren't established. They didn't become established till after they broke apart. And I think it took a little bit because they broke apart and became the similar characters of what they were as a tag team.
Well,
now they what you call it? Their foes was what made them good too. Made each other good, better. You know, between the Dudleys and the Hardy Boys,
Right.
they all made each other better as teams because they was all foes. That little group right there. But when Edge and Christian first came out, they came out as the Brood. Well, what's his name?
Gangrel, yeah.
Gangrel.
yeah, and the thing with Edge and Christian is, yes, Edge debuted a little bit before Christian, but that was to set up the whole storyline with the tag team. Because they've literally known each other since they were kids. Like, you know, they're not brothers like WWE originally tried to make you believe, but they literally did grow up together. So they were going to be a tag team. So Edge debuted first to set up the whole, you know, storyline with them being, you know, a tag team. So they really were, you know, always a team. It was just how it was set up in WWE.
Real, you got something to say about those two?
Yeah, I mean they were my honorable mention. They didn't make my list, but I got why they were because they were in a lot of impactful wrestling matches, and they were funny as heels, and they lightened the mood up. You know what I'm saying? They carried a few matches too, because some of them ones against the Hardy Boys weren't, you know. But I digress, you know.
Now, me personally, they wouldn't be in my top 15.
Damn.
I give it
Damn.
to you.
Ho. Damn, that's how we gonna wrap it.
What do you mean? I missed something?
Yo, ho, man. You just outlandish tonight, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, if I run off my uncle mentions, I'm gonna be at 15. They ain't gonna be on the list.
Okay. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
okay.
I get it, kind of, where you come from, maybe. Because they did win 7 titles. You know what I'm saying? And they did win titles, singles joints, while they was tag team titles, you know, went holders. So that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they accomplished a lot separately and together, collectively.
Yeah. So I
you don't get that a lot.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, but no. You know what I'm saying?
I know they tried that with the Hardy Boys a little bit.
Hardy's.
All right, my fault.
Yeah, your fault, dog. We waiting on you. The round of applause.
All right, my fault is gonna be automatic. No debate. You know what I'm saying? The British Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Stop that shit, man.
Real wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
No mic skills.
Both of them.
No mic
Both of them.
skills.
Wait. They had nobody was talking for them.
Oh my god.
You see what I'm saying, Doc?
They was chest and abs, dog. That's it. TNA.
Everybody y'all name had a manager. You know what I'm saying? So
God.
They got a crutch already going on for this tag team thing. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Man, name me one line they ever said.
Wait. Name me one word they ever said.
Thank you. I'll try to figure that out.
See, now they talk. First, y'all told me my girl didn't never wrestle. I said, y'all clips of that. Then she wasn't in a match that long. You see what I'm saying? Come on, dog. The British Bulldog. Dog.
Continue, Rabbit. Justify this. I need more justification.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you ain't. What drawing power did they have? I remember no main event with them in it.
The British Bulldogs.
The
British alone. British.
Yeah, I
They
remember
bring-
British
they
Bulldog.
They bring the whole country with them. What are you talking about?
I remember singular. I don't remember plural. You're throwing plural at me. So
They bring the
justify
whole
this.
country with them, dog.
I understand that.
First of all, Davy Boy Smith. Let's take it for example. Cold beast. No debate at all. Now, British Bulldogs alone was drawing power. First of all, Angie Christian don't even have a name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in England.
What?
Angie Christian.
Hey, stop playing, man. Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all got
and Bulldogs. Nigga, what's wrong with y'all?
man. We can't let him slide with this one, man. Come on, man. Yeah. I know I'm not the only one who sees.
So because they could draw on the European tour, they was over.
Hold on, what?
Is that what you're trying to tell me? They could draw on the European tour because they at home in their hometown.
Was this back when British Bulldog Davy Boy Smith had the braids in his hair, or this was after?
Or they had to put the Bulldog on the sideline because that's more power than.
I think the dog was more over than they were.
Thank you. I was about to say that.
The dog was the mascot of the team.
Exactly. Y'all making my case. Keep going. I like it. Keep going.
Ain't nobody making your case. You still ain't told us the line yet.
Y'all still told me everything about them. The dog, all that. People love that. That's a tag team. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that the dog was more over than them, so it makes them a good tag team?
If that works, hey, what's name had a sock more over than him? His
Hey,
damn
watch,
self had a sock.
hey, watch it, man. You talking about
The
the
Rocket
right one right
Sock
there.
connection.
Hey, the sock was over. He was.
That was my honorable mention, by the way. The guy had a rocket sock. The rocket sock. Yeah, I had it.
Deserve more credit than these. Jamo, get out of here.
I know. Thank you, DJ. Somebody had to say it.
Come on, man. Is one of the most popular wrestlers we've ever seen. Mike worked A1. We talked about it before. And Mankind, who don't love this man? Who don't love Mick Foley? Who?
No, I mean,
Oh my god.
yeah, we need a whole show just to go over Mick Foley, dog. The matches he carried. Come on, man.
I've literally seen jobber tag teams on WWE more over than the British Bulldogs.
You want to rethink this one, Rabbit? I mean, we give you a do over.
First of all, I'm about to go over their accomplishments. First of all.
Oh Lord, what you have to look them up? Ain't nothing wrong. You have to look them up, dog. We understand that, dog.
Then second of all, why they in the Hall of Fame? Why they in the Hall of Fame?
Everybody in the Hall of Fame. Everybody in the Hall of Fame to wrestle.
I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that at all.
Okay, I'm gonna counter that with the president is in the Hall of Fame, so that kind of tells you how bad they are.
Dang.
So would you say in the Hall of Fame some shit then?
Hey, you said it, not me.
I mean, Drew Carey is in the Hall of Fame and they're not. What does that say about them?
David Arquette,
Pete Rose is in the Hall of Fame. The Terminator is in the Hall of Fame.
I'm pretty sure the Gobbledygooker is in the Hall of Fame and they're not.
The Gobbler.
So you Google these facts yet, Rabbit, or we gotta keep waiting?
Y'all making my case, man.
Ain't nobody making no case.
Rabbit, you want me to do my number 4 while you look up their stats?
Yeah, I think you should.
What I gotta look up their stats for you?
Cause you obviously, you looking them up. Don't stop that shit.
I mean, okay, so my number 4 is the New Age Outlaws.
Lord have mercy.
Which are more over than the British Bulldogs.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's my man, Road Dogg.
I mean, you got Road Dogg with the mic skills, and you got Billy Gunn with the incredible in-ring talent. To this day, this man is one of the most athletic men in the business.
Who?
And it's scary.
Mr. Ass.
That's my nigga, dog. Stop that shit. Huh?
Who
I
you
like
for?
to kick him. I like to shove him.
Who?
Best entrance music of all time.
I'm an ass man.
That's what I'm talking
That's in my workout playlist.
about.
You gotta do squats.
The way Rabbit looked me, he had him high on the list, didn't you? Stop playing, man. You know who.
No, who is it? You say who?
The New Age
Mr.
Outlaws.
Ass. Oh yeah, New Age Outlaws.
Oh. Is that them?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. World Wrestling Federation one-time tag champions, British Bulldogs, and you trying to tell me you gonna say who to the New Age Outlaws? And they like a seven time, one of the two.
One of the two?
7-time tag team champions, members of one of the greatest factions of all time.
Huh?
But the British Bulldogs, yeah, no, let's go with them.
Well, you know, since he didn't know, we had to call somebody. You know.
Oh man.
I mean, if you're not down with that, we got some
tag
work for you.
team.
Shit, I think they won the TNA tag team title.
Who?
If I'm not mistaken. The Voodoo Mafia, is that what they was called? What was they called?
Yeah.
These bombs?
What?
What?
Ho. Rabbit, we been real disrespectful right now, dog. Real disrespectful right now. We're going to kick you off the podcast.
I'm just curious. 6 tag team championship runs versus 1. Who's the better tag team? Just off of that mad alone. I would say 6.
I mean, we already gave you catchphrases that they have. We're still waiting on the British Bulldogs.
I told you still Googling it. You couldn't find them, right?
That's crazy.
It said TBD, right?
No, y'all already told me when y'all said the dog and all that. Y'all already did everything for me.
Stop playing, dog.
You know?
We just
Y'all
observed.
Explain
Come on,
everything.
man. The New Day has accomplished more than the dang on British Bulldog. Come on, man. And all they do is swivel their hips. Come on.
They're not a better tag team though.
DJ.
That's the key right here. We talk about top 5 tag teams. You know what I'm saying?
I think you can agree with me. El Conquistadors have done
that's
more
the tag
than
team.
the British Bulldogs.
You know what I'm saying? That's a tag team.
You ain't named them, though. You said British Bulldog.
That's honorable mentions.
Yeah, I already put that out there. But yeah, keep going.
You know? Well,
If
yeah,
you
3, real?
We ain't. Did everybody do their fours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up, Jay.
Yeah, my 4 was the same as Rails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My 3 was Stein Brothers. They might excuse wasn't all that, but you know, they wrestling was good. You know what I'm saying? Their drawing power was good too.
Don't say it in front of Rabbit. You know he loved him some Scott Steiner. Don't say that. No,
Yeah. Oh yeah. You do like Big Papa Pump, huh?
That's probably his number 1 team. He
ain't doing so good lately.
That's his number 1 team, Stein Brothers. Oh, I ain't know, right? My bad. They number 3 for me though.
Scott Steiner ain't doing so good now these days.
He ain't been doing good since '99.
I'm about to say them Roy's ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, he stopped. He stopped juicing. He stopped juicing.
No.
His body draining out like a fucking balloon.
Oh, so he was like bang.
He put in more work. He put in more work than half of these wrestlers y'all talk about, dog.
He kind of looks like the Pillsbury Doughboys' uncle.
Damn.
He been wrestling for the last
Damn.
15 years. Wrestling, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I
he
mean, I
stopped.
wouldn't say what he does in the ring is wrestling, but
I'm about to say, yeah.
It just straight beat your ass.
Yeah.
He straight put it on you. But now I heard like a few months back, he went to the hospital. He passed out, but he also stopped taking the juice too. And his body ain't looking too good right now these days.
Everybody need the juice.
Yeah, everybody need the juice, dog.
He said his buddies kept telling him to stop taking the juice. He finally stopped.
My freaks and my peaks, boy. From
Now stop playing, dog. Hey, what's your
DJ,
number
what's your
3?
three? Oh no, Jay, what's your three?
the fakest peaks ever.
You know?
Woo!
What's my number 3?
Yeah.
You ready for this? The Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Your number 3?
The Hardy Boys.
Hardy's revenge. Hardy's revenge.
Reason
I ain't
being
got
is
ask. What do you think?
reason being is that they have everything you can have. They have
Huh?
the only thing except for the mic skills. The mic skills is alright. But they have the
Ring.
charisma, they have the ring moves, they have everything else.
And they got
They
the
have the
title.
draw power.
Title.
Everywhere they went, they won them.
Yeah, basically.
They have multiple title runs.
Sorry, my man DJ had him high on the list.
You can tell you can spit that pepper out every time.
I'm just saying, I'm just helping him out. I'm just helping him
Tell
out.
every time.
They have everything that you need for a tag team. They had, they mic skills between 10 and 1, probably like a 5, 6. It's alright. It's alright. But outside of that, everything else that you need in tag team, they got it. Jeff Hardy, of course, is the better person than Matt.
I don't know. Matt didn't prove himself these last couple of years.
You
now.
don't know. What you
Big
talking
money,
about?
Matt. Big money, Matt.
Don't do it, man.
Don't
you
do
talking
it.
Matt walk around with a stiff leg and all that shit.
Hey, man,
Big
stop
money,
that.
Matt, boy.
But see,
Yeah,
they're getting old now. They done threw their bodies all over the
He
place.
looked like it when he
Yeah,
wrestled.
that poor man. That man take every hard run he can find.
He terrible when he wrestled.
Who?
All he good for delete.
Oh, okay, Matt.
That's what he good for right there, though.
That's popular opinion. Big money Matt was better than broken Matt. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Don't toss it. You can catch it if you want. Catch it if you want. Might be too hot for you. Might be too hot.
I don't know. Casey, what's your 3?
My number 3 is going to be the Hardy Boys. I wanted to put them higher,
Okay.
but it was tough. I mean, during
It
their
is
prime,
tough.
they were the most
The
popular
shit.
tag team WWE had.
The
You
shit.
wanted to put higher
They
than
were
3?
they were the highest selling on WWE Shop at one point.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, they
With
was.
no mic skills, he says.
Even now, even when they came back for WrestleMania, they still are pretty good. They can still keep up with a lot of the talent on the roster in AEW and WWE. So they're still not slouches. Of course they're not what they were in their prime, but they still got it. But yeah, they were one of the most you watch old WWF shows with them, look at the crowd. You're gonna see so many Hardy Boys shirts and signs and stuff.
And sleeves and
They were
face paint.
over. Yeah, they were over, and they were a part of some of the greatest tag team matches of all time.
Table, ladders, and chairs.
By the way, my number 3 was not the Hardys. By the way, I know y'all thought I was just helping my man out.
Oh, okay. I thought you had them at 1, but that's okay.
Oh no, not quite. Not quite.
That's crazy. This is my number 3 or where we at?
It's that DJ and you. One of y'all, both of y'all gotta go.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
I
DJ.
mean, you know, when you was in an arena, you know, in the 90s, and they play that, oh, you didn't know?
You know?
Man, I mean, everybody was on their feet, boy. I'm telling you, the New Age Outlaws is number 3. As Rabbit said, some bums. Get out of here. 6-time tag team champions. I mean, they won them everywhere they went. They didn't have to go many places, but they won them everywhere they went. Dang on it. They was over as they could be. Every catchphrase Road Dogg said, you had to say it with them. Like Casey said, they was in the most popular, and I mean popular, faction there was in the wrestling business. I mean, there ain't much more I can say. It's already been said. I mean, I can say more about them than Riley could about the British Bulldogs. I'm just throwing that out there.
Did you inflate that a little bit though?
No.
Huh?
Put a little fluff on that.
I mean, we're still waiting on the British Bulldogs catchphrases. So
Yeah, he gave up. It kept saying TBD, TBD.
Page was not found.
There you go.
New Age Outlaw again.
There you go.
Yeah, they got the
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's
I
my
agree.
3rd. You agree?
I agree with the New Age Outlaws. Because they had everybody pumped, hype, and they're in the greatest faction of all time.
Wait. See, again. So if y'all want to do that, I can just say NWO and just smash this whole
Oh,
thing.
Lord.
Start
Lord.
picking two
Lord.
people out the joint and just say what y'all doing. We need tag teams. Them people is good with groups. For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Go watch a New Age Outlaws match, and when they come out, listen to the pop. You win.
So if I say NWO, just start
Wait
bringing
a
up
minute. Wait a minute.
Hogan
There
and
ain't no
such and
tag
such.
team.
This
What
person and that
you
person.
put that in NWO?
Is that a tag team?
That's
Can I
not
ask you
what
that?
I know.
Is that a tag team? If I start naming all the people in NWO, let's say John and Hogan together. That's a tag team.
We said they was in
NWO
the
Can I do that?
faction. They was a tag team that was in the faction.
Can I do-
You can take them
Can I do
out.
Big Papa Pump and John together? Can I do that?
Look it up,
Like-
stuff.
A tag team is not just random people out of a faction. A tag team is a tag team.
You couldn't name a tag team out of the NWO that won 6 titles. You couldn't name one. Name me one.
Mhm.
Name me a pair of 2 people. If you picking people out of the NWO that won 6 tag team championships. Name. While they was in the NWO.
Outside.
Not before.
Outsiders, Harlem Heat. Should I
Harlem
keep
Heat
going?
was not an NWO. One half was.
Man, you tripping? Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
I'm talking about
Booker T was not in NWO.
yeah, he wasn't in there.
They both started off in it together. He left. Come on, dog. Don't do that.
They tried to put him and Ahmed Johnson together. I remember that.
And strong because he knows New Age Outlaws is like that.
So since we're gonna talk about no man anyway, that's my number 3. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your number
Since
3?
I want to discuss them.
That's your number
Harlem
3?
Heat. Most definitely. Harlem Heat. Now I ain't gotta discuss nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got too many titles, too many runs. You know what I'm saying? Singles too. I ain't even got to discuss this. Mike
How many,
work.
how many
Rail.
tag team titles they got?
Mike work. That don't mean anything. Mike work.
That's the
Rail.
highest accomplishments, ain't it?
You ain't gonna win 20 of them. You ain't gonna be Ric Flair. That don't mean nothing. Look, They was the top of the tag team regardless. They was either winning the belt or sniffing the belt. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? Singles, Booker T off the break, vicious. Stevie Ray off the break, vicious. Singles. And when they was in the NW, come on, dog.
Oh,
For life. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Two.
Wait.
swing.
And
Gotcha.
that too. And that too. You know what I'm saying, dog? Hey, go ahead and look it up, DJ. I see you looking it up.
Nah,
You know how to look it up.
you ain't gotta look that
You
shit
know how
up.
to look it up.
No, the Harlem Heat
One
was
of
in
the
the
top
honorable
tag
mentions.
teams ever.
They was in the
Assemble.
honorable mentions. I agree that they're a great tag team.
Okay.
But if you pull them out of WCW, what have they done? What I
Out
want-
of WC, why you gotta do that?
Why you gotta do-
I'm just curious.
Why
They
you
that
do
good.
that?
They that good. When WCW was done, they
Take New
didn't.
Orleans Outlaws or whatever the hell that fool is and put them in WCW. What they do? Nathan?
They probably would have 12 titles.
No, not with I don't know Harlem Heat and the Steiner
Oh,
brothers
they
over
did.
there. They were gonna do
Oh,
that.
they beat
We
them.
didn't
Oh,
play that.
they beat them.
You know what I'm saying? One corner and told some squat or whatever the hell they doing. That was gonna fly over here.
Wait,
What you
with
talking
W-
about?
hold up.
WCW, boy.
With WCW's tag division at the time, they would have been great.
You tripping.
Their tag team division at that time was weak.
Yeah,
Damn it. You
Harlem
got
Heat.
Harlem Heat and the Steiner brothers. That's enough. I ain't got to talk no more. You're not
No,
winning
you
no
need more than
titles.
that. No, you need more than that, dog.
You're not winning no titles without those. Why you get past one of them?
The
Yeah,
Steiner
Harlem
brothers
Heat.
weren't a tag
Yeah,
team
the
in
Steiner
WCW
brothers.
at that time.
Yeah, the Guerreros. And then who else? Who else was out there?
You're going to say that they couldn't even beat Steiner brothers and Harlem Heat. What are they going after that? We got
Oh,
five.
and Ravens Flock. Don't forget
Ravens
them.
Nope.
The filthy
weren't really
animals.
on tag.
Don't forget them.
Who?
The filthy animals.
Nasty Boys.
Nasty
MIA.
Boys.
Nasty Boys.
What?
Nasty.
Stop playing.
The Nasty
Stop playing.
Boys. Ravens Flock.
Don't do it.
Who else out there?
Nasty boys, huh?
It wasn't
Little
that
bit-
many people out there.
That's a
that
little
was
bit.
tag
That's a little
teams,
bit
though.
for your time. That's a little bit for your time. You know what I'm saying?
I remember the Nasty Boys.
Yeah, everybody remember the nasty boys that they used to fight the
Oh, okay.
bushwhackers.
Boys too. Honorable mentions the Bullwhackers. That's the tag team. You know what I'm saying? That honorable mentions right there though.
Mhm.
3. Well, that's my 3 right there. That was it. Number 2 for real. Who we had? Real with your number 2.
Oh, the Royal Warriors. I had them at 2. That would have been 1, but they mic skills lacked a little bit. But they were great showmen. You know, they drew everybody. I don't know a person who ain't had the shoulder pads. You know what I'm saying? And paint their face like Animal. You know what I'm saying? Animal was my nigga for a long time. Yeah, that's my man. I had the shoulder pads. Made me some shoulder pads. You don't know about that, dog. But I like them. They draw. You know, they had they did it in the 3 leagues. Wherever they went, they doing it out.
Yep,
could've been a little
everywhere
bit-
they went.
Yeah, they could have been a little bit better on the mic, but
Everywhere they went and got titles.
you know,
DJ, what you think about that?
I like that. At first, I thought the way he was going, I know he ain't gonna throw the Ascension in here. You know, the main roster Ascension. Anyway,
We don't talk
Man,
about that. We don't talk about that.
sorry,
you
I
want to talk about that?
I'm sorry.
Ascension don't even count, man. That was terrible what they did to them people.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
They had
I like them though. They had the what was it? Dark Side of the Ring on them, which was good. Because a lot of that stuff you don't know until you hear about it. But I like it though. I love them. Yeah, that was good. Definitely top 5 worthy.
Case?
It's good. I mean, they had too many issues with Hawk and drug and alcohol abuse, and they hurt a lot of people just with their rough style. But I mean, you can't take away their accomplishments.
Yeah, they was like bullies in the ring and shit.
Yeah, they will fuck you up straight up.
So
I'm like, they was serious. They will fuck you up.
Jay, you number 2.
Well, we already talking about it. That's my number 2.
Hey, y'all on the same page. I think y'all.
I want to
copied.
say, yeah, I think Jay copied off me, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, this ain't
Nah.
school, dog.
Y'all
I
looking
mean,
on the other desk over there.
No, actually, no. I know about That's why I was like, I'm high on LOD. I'm very high on LOD. That's like when I had my number 3, and my man after me had had the Hardy Boys. But that's for a reason. These guys, they win multiple championships. They draw in crowds. When the music pop, they're gonna get a pop. They're gonna get, like, when the music come on, they're gonna get a loud pop. Like, hands down. Even though Hawk, yeah, he had his issues. And they had that one episode of Raw when he fell off the damn Titantron. Well, actually, he got pushed off by Drawsall. But
So yeah, that's that drawability right there we talking about. Even if you don't have mic work, you can get that. Like
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior get that. Goldberg, not already talking much. You know what I'm saying? It's ways you can get that done.
yeah, you draw a crowd. I mean, a lot of people draw a crowd without talking. Like, they just they bullies in the ring.
But their promos is off the Richters though. Their promos is like 10s.
Yeah, they
Plat-
promos were pretty good though.
Gold, platinum, off the grade A. That's number 2 though. That's well, y'all had the same joint. DJ,
Yeah.
number 2.
Number 2, I finally got to him. It took me a minute, but I finally got to him. The Hardys or the Hardy Boys, whichever one you want to say. I mean, they was over without even having to say a word. Really, they said multiple words. They just weren't always good words. Sometimes just like to start his own chance. Hardy's revenge. Anyway, but nonetheless, they did everything they had to do. To get themselves over, even though they weren't the greatest on the mic. They may not have felt the most charismatic or whatever, even though Jeff was technically the charismatic enigma. I don't get that. But anyway.
Yep.
I mean, Jeff made you fall in love with him with his ability to do whatever crazy thing possible that nobody else would do in the match. He made you fall in love with him. He was like, I got to watch Jeff because I got to see what kind of craziness he going to do, what kind of huge ladder he going to jump off of. They won tag team championships everywhere they go. Impact, of course, WWE, of course, and even in Ring of Honor, they won tag team gold. So they won tag team gold everywhere they go. And I just don't think a top 5. Once again, if you, like I said before, when you define a generation, you got to be in it. The Hardys got to be in it. That's why all 3 of those tag teams made my list, because they got to be in it. They define my vision of tag team wrestling. So they got to be on my list. Hardy's number 2.
And you gotta have somebody like Jeff Hardy to sniff the cocaine so he won't feel his pain.
What's up with you and the cocaine, dog?
When you do crazy shit, that's the number one thing they do.
That boy takes some bumps, boy. To this day. Like, come on, man. Chill out. You old. Stop hitting them steel steps like that. What you gotta say, Rabbit? Multiple time tag team champions. What you gotta say?
What you think, Case?
I mean, I agree. Obviously, they were on my list. And I think Jeff has his own charisma without having to talk. Just the way he carries himself, the way he comes out to the ring. He dances to the beat of his own drum, as they say. He does. He's gonna be him. He's gonna do him. He's gonna be him. He's gonna, he would dye his hair. He would, he paints his face, and that's just him being him, and that's in a way his own charisma.
But number 2, all time.
All time.
Shit.
Yeah.
You can literally go somewhere, sit down,
I mean, look,
and say,
look,
think about
Rabbit.
this for a minute. I want you to think about
Number
let's
two,
erase
the
everything
Outlaws
we
is
just
number
said
two.
tonight, right? We're gonna forget everything said. We're gonna forget what you said, forget what I said, everybody said. Okay. We're gonna sit down in the cafeteria and you just come on and say Hardy Boys the second best tag team who ever lived.
Look, if they ain't number
Does that
2, the
sound
Outlaws
good?
is number 2, Rabbit. If they ain't
Do it
number
sound-
2, the Outlaws is number 2. It's gotta be. You can flip it
What?
if you want to. It gotta be. Yeah.
Hey, it's my turn.
Yep.
All right.
Did Casey go?
I'm number 2. Huh?
I did not go.
Oh, you ain't go?
This
Too late.
man always skipping over me with the Steiner brothers.
Too late. Too late. Hey, come here. What's wrong with you? Hey, but look how he said. Look, come here. Lay down there. That's the execution. Look. Give me that.
That's the inverted doomsday device.
Man, stop playing, boy. And that's just number 2 for me. You know what I'm saying, dog? Number 2 all time, the Steiner brothers. You know?
That's the weak version of the Doomsday Device. Come on, bro.
Wow.
Oh, God. Don't let them start Frankenstein and everything. Stop playing. Invented that. You know what I'm saying, dog? But hey, Casey, go ahead, do your number 2.
My number 2 is Edge and Christian. A lot of things about them have already been said. They were almost completely loyal to WWE, and then Christian ruined that. I'll never forgive them. They were almost completely loyal, and nope. But yeah, I mean, they had the charisma. They could be serious. They could have serious feuds. They could be goofy. Multiple time tag team champions. Fans loved them. And again, part of some of the greatest tag team matches of all time.
You already know how I
And
feel
they
about
totally reek of awesomeness. Let's get that out there. Make sure that people.
Jay, how you feel about that?
A little too high for me, but
Right.
you definitely
Again,
deserve to
if
be
you
on
was to
the.
stop and don't say nothing about nothing, you sit down and just say that. The number 2 tag team of all time, just say that alone, just by itself. Think about that by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Some of the most iconic matches. I mean, if you sit there and say
They
Edge
have-
is number 2, you gonna think, dang, they did have some pretty iconic matches with the Hardys, with the Dudleys. Like
They did have some iconic matches though.
You know,
Like I said earlier, that whole little group, Edge Christian, Hardy Boys, 3D, that little group right there made each other, like not made each other, but like they made each other better in a lot of things. And in matches and whatnot.
Even besides that, from like 99 to maybe 2001, 2002, there wasn't a team that they didn't have great matches with. They had matches with everybody that was a tag team in WWE during that time. They had matches with, and they were good.
It definitely was.
I can't speak on that. I already told y'all. He done went even higher than where I was arguing at. So y'all know how I feel about that now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but my number 1. Hey, where we at?
yeah, you're number 1. Yeah.
We're number 2.
Are we starting with your number
Jay,
1?
right?
Yeah, we got to start with his number 1.
Uh-oh.
Jay ain't doing number 2.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
We had Rabbit's
Okay.
number 1.
Oh, I gotta go first now. I thought
Yeah, you gotta go
first.
first. No, you go first. Switch up.
It's automatic though, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Let me guess. The
Only
outside.
thing left. It's nothing else left on the board. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Oh, okay.
For me.
Okay, you got some sense on this one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
sorry.
That's how.
That's it for me. That's the top of the line when it comes to motherfucking tag teams. That's who the first tag team I've ever seen was these two.
Mhm.
Coldfish. Oh, what a rush. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Stop that shit.
They was dynamite on the mic. Grade A platinum. They motherfucking promos was off the Richters. You know what I'm saying? So and then in-ring was vicious. Drawing power was vicious. When they come in to get pops all over the place. That I ain't gotta keep talking about these two. Enough is enough. Hulk. What a rush. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Stop that shit, yo.
Oh, what a rush. Hey, man, that finisher was like that too, Slim.
Yeah, I like that finish.
Like that.
Doomsday device.
So you
Somebody
thought they
might-
were, yeah, you thought they was better than the Brain Busters, huh?
I don't know. That's close.
That's close.
Yeah, that finisher there was nasty too. That's close. But I think the Bushwhackers finish was nasty too, dog.
Stop that. Name the Bushwhacker finish.
What was that? The slop drop?
The Bushwhackers. That little boy, these had me laughing like well, no, yeah. Them my boys back there. You know? Hey, that's our top 5 tag teams of all time. There's a little murky, but you see mine's tight. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody else ain't do theirs.
You know what?
Nah, DJ ain't do hands.
I ain't do my number one either.
Yeah,
None of
Jay
us
ain't
did
do
ours.
hands either.
Wait, everybody gonna do number 1.
Yeah,
That's
DJ
why you did it wrong. You made me go last.
No. Reverse the order. And now it's
You
DJ.
threw everything off. Yeah.
Now it's DJ. Then they go to Jay, and then
Well, I
Drum.
mean, since Casey was right up on Rabbit before,
Okay, yeah, Casey go.
probably should go before me
Yeah. Drum
All
roll.
right.
because I want to hear what he say anyway.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. So this team
Oh.
has 25 tag team championship reigns in 6 different promotions. So I think that means that they're
I already know who you about to say.
Let me say it.
they own their own wrestling school. So they train in the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
They're the Dudley Boys.
3D.
Yeah,
Best tag team.
yeah, they are.
And that's my honorable
Period.
mention. But the best though? But that's my that's
Now
one
they're
of my
not one of my
honorable mentions.
favorite tag teams of all time, but they are the best. 25 championships doesn't lie.
Woo.
No. It lies. It lies.
Oh Lord.
Don't do that.
Table lies and chairs, dog.
Yeah. Because Ric Flair is not the best wrestler ever. He got more championships than anybody. Robert Ory got more championships than anybody walking around. Goddamn, you can't even think of him when you think of basketball.
Oh. Ric Flair's not the greatest wrestler of all time. What are you talking about? Woo. Stop that, dog.
Don't do that.
Woo. All right, dog.
But you cannot. That's tight. It's tough. But number 1 is just way too high. They're my honorable mention though.
So what you
The
got?
number
15?
1
14.
ever.
You got 13 and a half?
That's tough.
Number 1. Period.
No, they about to be 5. They 6.
Number 1.
All right.
They right before Bushwhack.
Over the Bullish Bulldogs? The Bullish Bulldogs?
Bushwhackers, boy. Say nah. DJ, you know 1.
All right, number
Hey,
one.
guys, sound effects on this
This
thing.
might come out of left field, but it ain't like Miss Elizabeth on a wrestling. anyway, my number 1. I think when you look at a list of everywhere they've been, as far as tag team championships, they're in the top 5 in all of those promotions. Every single one of them. And they got themselves over without the WWE umbrella.
I knew it.
So I gotta put them as my number one. They're one of the best tag teams I've ever seen, and they still impress me to this day. The Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are number one. That's a fact. They have won tag team titles everywhere they go, and if you put them in WWE, I guarantee you they win multiple. They just ain't went to WWE yet. They don't feel like they need WWE right now. The Young Bucks are number one. Facts are facts.
If anything, WWE would need them.
The proof is in the pudding. I mean, it's in the pudding. Look at it. Multiple tag team championships. You put them all together. Put them all together. Multiple. Everywhere they went.
Oh my God. You finished?
Everywhere they
I don't
went.
know if I can hold myself on this one.
Everybody. Everywhere they went. Everywhere.
Man.
Mhm.
You done, DJ?
That's it. There's nothing else that needs to be said.
How you feel about that,
If you
Jay?
understand the Young Bucks, then you
Drop the mic. Go ahead, drop the mic, DJ.
What you think about that, Jay? Before I go in, I'm gonna go in the long
I'm gonna put
soliloquy here.
it this way. They, I wouldn't. I'm not sure about number one, but it is true. They do got a lot of. They do got a lot of pop.
Now. Don't do that. Don't discredit them because they need it. Don't do it.
They're not all
You
the
get credit
new
because
either.
they what?
They're not too much new. Because I remember when they first came in, they came in TNA, and they was Generation Me when they first came in. And that was back what 2012, 13 or something like that.
Something like that.
God, I can't hold myself.
Something like that. And you can't even hold Generation Me against them because tag team starts out as their greatest iteration. No tag team starts out as their greatest iteration.
Give me the chip. All right, look. Rail.
Oh, I'm speechless, dog. Hey, you got me on this.
Well, that's my problem right there. If you wasn't standing in the middle anywhere and say that, it's like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at you like, huh?
Rabbit? Who don't know the Young Bucks, Rabbit?
Nobody.
I know the Young Bucks.
Nobody. How about that?
Everybody on this panel knows the Young Bucks but you. So
How about nobody? Hey, dog, you had the audacity to bring up a Backyard Bob's wrestling tag team to me?
Wow.
You sure in number one?
He said Backyard Bob.
Hold up.
Number one?
Hold up.
Backyard Bob's wrestling?
Think about this. Think about
Oh
this.
my God.
Hear me out here. Okay. They built themselves up. They marketed themselves by themselves without Impact, without WWE, without Ring of Honor, without any of those companies, to a point where both of them, just by money that they made themselves, again, not with any other companies, not with any big companies, they made enough money to buy both their own houses cash. There's WWE superstars and Impact superstars and, wrestlers all over the world that can't do that.
They buying houses in motherfucking North Carolina somewhere, South Carolina. What are you talking about?
California.
Oh my God.
And
it's more. It's more
owners of their own promotion now.
Yeah, they co-owners of AEW.
13.
You finished looking up, DJ? I know you're looking up something, DJ. Go ahead.
Wow.
13
Go ahead.
team titles. 13.
Say it again.
Now, the only team I can put against them right now, above them, would be the Dudleys because they got more, because they
What do
proven
you
more.
mean?
Because they proven more. That's it. That's it. 13 tag team titles over multiple companies around the world. If you can't tell me that a world champion can't go around the world and defend the title, then are they really the world champion? They've won titles everywhere they go. Everywhere. If you put them in WWE, they winning titles again. They just think they probably won't go to WWE because they don't need WWE. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. They don't even need WWE because everybody already knows who the Young Bucks are.
DJ just made a great point. If you win a world title and you haven't defended it in any other country, it's not a world title, so you didn't win a world title.
That's a technicality that you trying to throw in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
They won the titles from Japan, brought the titles from Japan,
No.
defended them in America, and retained them and took them back to Japan.
All right, first of all, they wrestling backyard Bob wrestling. That's the first problem. If they get any better, it's gonna be New Japan wrestling, which is not wrestling. It's chopping and screaming and fucking doing cartwheels. So you can't tell me that's wrestling. At the level of
New
so
Japan
you can't bring this thing to me. This wrestling in these backyard joints and motherfucking New Japan and tell me they the top number one at that. Not honorable mentions. Number one.
New Japan is the second biggest
Don't do it.
wrestling
Don't do
promotion in the world.
Don't do it. Okay, but they're not wrestling. You chopping more than you do any wrestling move. You chop. You
And
do
Impact isn't wrestling.
kick.
Have you watched
Dog.
Japan? You just
I know
gotta make
Japan
it
wrestling,
work.
dog.
That's what I wanna know.
It's a sloppy mess. Just like Mexican wrestling, a sloppy mess.
What?
So don't do it.
What?
The only difference between those two is Japan between Japan and Mexican. Mexican they try and flip a lot. In Japan they just kicking too damn much. So it's the same dumb shit. They ain't wrestling. So don't bring that to me. You got to at least be an organization.
In different ways, though, can't you? There's 100 ways to tell a story. There's 1,000
Man,
ways to
that's
tell
the
a
biggest
story.
crowd they even wrestling in front of. Come on, man. We get more people down in motherfucking and off
Didn't
Cape. Off
Didn't
Cape
they
and
fill
Coast.
the Tokyo Dome? Didn't they fill the Tokyo Dome?
Are you serious?
Multiple times.
filled the Tokyo Dome multiple times.
They filled it multiple times.
They filled
No.
They've filled the Tokyo Dome multiple times. They've filled Madison Square Garden. They've filled multiple huge stadiums and arenas all over the world.
Stop with the backyards, Bob. Wrestling with these two. Don't do that. Okay. When they was in TNA, they wasn't the best tag team when they was there. Right or wrong?
That's the first iteration of them, though. Not every, not.
Where's the rest of it at? We have nothing else to look at.
Put them out there. What do you mean? No tag team is great when you just put them out there.
They're
Not
wrestling
one.
amateurs now, dog.
Back when they were in
You can't even bring
TNA,
that to me. They amateurs.
back in TNA, they were given a shitty gimmick, but they were still
Oh, really?
one of the best tag teams TNA had.
No. They was some trash. They was not like that.
I
They
mean,
just
they were
decent.
better than the British Bulldogs.
Wow.
Never. They wasn't even better than my man and they would God damn it. They used to mess with Velvet Sky. They was a tag team back then. They was winning the titles. They wasn't even better than them. And y'all knew what I'm talking about too.
Tag team of the year, 4
At
years in
least.
a row. Tag team of the decade
Win.
for the 2010. Tag team,
Backyard
of the
Bob?
decade. Tag team of the decade. You know how consistent it
Yeah.
has to be tag team of the decade? Are you kidding me?
Where?
Get out of here.
And Frank Alleyways wrestling
In the world, that's
cooking.
where.
What is a barbecue and wrestling out there? Come on, man. What? You serious right now?
Terrible. Of the
You gonna roll that
decade,
trial from the liquor
the
store?
entire 2010.
They the top motherfucking tag team in the ever
Come on, man.
wrestling in front of liquor stores. Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
What's your number one, Casey? Oh, Casey, agree with that?
He didn't say no. He didn't say that was his number one. His number one was the Dudley. His number one was the Dudley.
Yeah.
Waiting on Jay.
Okay, Jay. Oh, Jay probably already gave his up.
Yeah, I
Okay.
already took mine.
Who
We
Jay
already-
said?
Who was it?
Mine was the same thing, Dudley. 25 championships. Can't 25
Oh,
championships.
I ain't hear you say that. It's a
25
Dudley?
championships and a lot of area organization. Add them up, they good. They give you
I can't even say that.
matches.
They
They've
just not
been
better
pretty
than Hardy.
popular.
But yeah, I can't debate. Yeah, they're a tag team. They've been together forever, and they fluid in the ring. The drawing power ain't there, but the mic a C minus maybe at best,
The
if
Dudley?
that.
You talking about
The
the Dudley?
mic, the mic.
Are you kidding me?
Okay,
And Mike
now-
was and Mike was at least of average.
How?
It was a 7 or an 8. All
Hey,
they had to talk about was beating you and being the best. That was it. That's simplicity at its finest.
somebody got something planned.
Hurt.
8 though with the mic. Jeez, that means Raw was 11 or something. Jeez. Y'all real lenient with y'all when y'all give y'all what's the names? Like that's real. Like, come on now. That mic work was not there, and you can't look that up, DJ.
I ain't gonna, hey, I'm just trying to get Bulldogs accomplishments. That's what I'm looking up.
Bulldogs.
British Bulldogs.
Oh, they had a whole country behind them. What's wrong with you? They was British Bulldogs. The drawing power was there.
Shoot, number one.
Go ahead, that.
The drawing power was there automatically. You know what I'm saying? They had the whole family. They had the whole clan. Man, y'all don't know y'all.
I guarantee you there are more people that know who the Young Bucks are than who the British Bulldogs were.
You can stop that. Now you tripping.
I can guarantee you.
We can do that.
They know
We
who
go
the British
live right now.
Bulldogs
We go.
is. They know who the British
That is-
Bulldogs is.
That is what I like to call facts.
We can go live. No, anybody watch this podcast right now? Matter of fact, you can do this live at any time y'all want. Just walk outside and say, "Hey, do you know British Bulldogs or the Young Bucks?" And first thing they gonna say, "Young Bucks, Young Bucks." What is that? You know what I'm saying? It's a movie. What are you
At
talking about?
worst, they gonna know neither one of them if they're not a wrestling fan.
Wrestling.
At worst.
There's no way you're not gonna know the Bulldogs. We talking about wrestling, WWE, WWF. What are you talking about?
They're not gonna know who the Bulldogs are.
Oh my God! No, they're not gonna know who no Young Bucks is. What's gonna happen? Like, who gonna know them? And why? Like, what? But yeah, that right there, you're gonna have that scrutiny right there. You're gonna have to take for a minute. That you put them the best tag team ever. You see what I'm saying?
And I stand by it. I stand by it. Stand right here on it.
That's the top 5 tag teams of all time from the Third Perspective podcast and the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, who has a podcast up on what's y'all podcast doing?
It's on Facebook, facebook.com/ICW podcast. Pretty easy to find. Once again, we're Googleable. Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, easy to find. You can find, whatever episodes you want to watch. You can listen, you can watch, whatever. Because I sometimes Casey, you don't want to watch Casey on camera like that. But nonetheless.
Most definitely check them out. In case you got something you want to plug real quick.
If anyone personally knows Michael Tarver, can you have him send DJ a personal message? Because it's been long overdue. He cries every night when he doesn't hear from Michael Tarver. So we need this to happen. If anyone knows him personally, that's all I got to say.
Don't forget about them.
Get that out of here.
Hey, I appreciate y'all too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to touch. We're gonna touch braces real soon. You know what I'm saying? Off the break. DJ,
Of course.
Casey,
Appreciate it.
French Podcast. Anytime y'all want to come in, anytime, y'all know y'all welcome, dog. You know what I'm saying? Off the break. Got plenty more coming. We're hoping y'all gonna join us in another night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When y'all free. We can get in and have more discussions, go deeper into this wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Doc? You know what I'm saying, Radical Real?
Uh-huh.
But thanks, bro. I appreciate y'all, though, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Maybe you want to go to the pet store now and go get me a bulldog.
You know?
Hey, come on, man. Y'all bullshit with the Bulldog joint, man. All right? Y'all know that? Niggas like that, you know? What's wrong with y'all? Hey, if you're tuning in right now, first of all, we got a podcast coming August 12th on the subway, Green Line, from Suitland to the Plaza, BLM Plaza. Me, Big Homie D, Radical Rail, gonna be live doing our podcast on the train. Hope you can catch us, man. If you're going to work, if you're riding that day, August 12th, stop past, holler at us. You can be on the podcast, chime in on the trending topics, whatever you want to do that day. Give a shout out to your family, whatever you want to do. We're gonna be doing our podcast. You can tap in live. You know what I'm saying? Big Homie D, me, and Radical Rail. You know what I'm saying, Doc? So that's coming up August 12th. Another thing we got coming up is 100 subscribers. We get 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're going to do the one chip challenge. This right here. You see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all can see this. This right here is it.
You know?
This is it right here. You know what I'm saying? So everybody watching right now, one chip challenge, 100 subscribers. Me, Big Homie D, Radical Rail. Once we get 100 subscribers, we're going live. Oh, that's right. My man done went from 420 highs and good vibes. Now he back to Jay. See? So I don't know. 420 was the one he said he was in on this. Now we got to ask Jay. You know what I'm saying? One chip challenge. Me, Radical Rail, Big Homie D. Once we get 100 subscribers. And what's that, Jay now or 420 vibes? What we doing?
Even more.
One chip challenge. Boy. Fire that. See that say right there? Reaper. What that say on the back? Warning, nigga. Hey, see what that say on the back?
Warning.
Warning. Fire that anus up. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not gonna open this. See, I'm letting everybody see how I look and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look. If anybody never seen this chip before, you know? We're gonna be fired up. I got one for Rail. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, Doc? Got one for Big Homie D. And we're gonna be burning up. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Yeah.
Then we gotta get my man one. Jay. And then we in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
70 subscribers away. We need 70 people to subscribe to us immediately. You know what I'm saying? The faster y'all subscribe, the faster we get to 100, the faster we be doing this live. You know what I'm saying? Right here. So we ain't bluffing. It's right here in your face. You know what I'm saying? We ain't one of them motherfuckers just running around talking. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't talking. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? I just showed you this joint live. So us gonna get it in once we crack the 100 subscribers. Jay gonna be in it too. So all four is gonna be live. Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, the whole nine live. One chip channel. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we on. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you got something to say, Ray, before we get out of here?
No, I'm good.
Jay?
Yeah, a few things.
You said a few things.
You know?
Go ahead.
PSA. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and don't hesitate to come down at St. Barnabas Road to get your test to be fresh.
You know, so Fresh House Grooming Studios, 3613 St. Barnabas Road. You know what I'm saying? Well, your fresh is the test. And this is the T3P podcast, the Third Perspective Podcast, where you can catch us on Spotify, wherever there's something with a podcast linked to it. We there. You see what I'm saying, dog? Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, we on it. Holler at your boy, Spotify, link it in, T3P. Once we come up, we there. You know what I'm saying? We got 26 episodes. Hope you tune in. You can start from the beginning if you want. You know what I'm saying? Catch up to your boys, to the present. You know what I'm saying? To all the way up to the subway ride, all the way up to we eat these hot chips. You know what I'm saying? Take this journey with us, dog. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to build this channel. You know what I'm saying? We just doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build our channel. You know what I'm saying? Build our brand on podcast and everything. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to just build and grow. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, we just want to have fun while we doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody be tuning in. You know, check us out on Wednesdays on your podcast, wherever you get your podcast at. Catch us Mondays and Fridays on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We do sports. We do Mondays and Fridays. We mix it up. It's either sports, music, or beauty. Either one of those nights. You know what I'm saying? You tune in. Check us out. Friday, we gonna talk about how you build your clientele as a stylist or a barber. You know what I'm saying? From scratch, from zero. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You sure?
Player. You know, dog? So check us out. We in here get real gaming too. You know what I'm saying? Check him out too. You know what I'm saying? We out this joint. I appreciate y'all a whole lot though. We out. You know what I'm saying, dog?